Whoopsie. All right, it's your boy Big Drop. I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard.
Drip check, been my fitter, get your bitch wet. Fashion trendsetter like the Dipset. Drip check, been my fitter, get your bitch.
Yes, sir. We got 5 mics, aka Big Drop, jumping off the porch with us today. What's up, bro?
Big Drop is in the building. What's up, my brother?
Man, I'm coolin', bro. How you feeling?
Amazing, as always, man.
Yeah, and that's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man. Every time I see you, bro, like you always got that good energy, bro. Like no matter what. You know what I mean? Like
always try to keep positive energy, man.
Nah, for sure. I bumped into you, you know what I'm saying, a couple of times around Atlanta, I believe like at the Trap Museum and
Yep.
you know what I mean, just being in the mix, you know what I'm saying? And
Shout out to the Trap Museum, man.
yeah, nah, for sure. But you know, that's sort of opposite, you know, for a cat being from New York. You know what I mean?
Crazy, huh?
The normal vibe of what you will get from a New York cat.
Right.
Where did that energy come from, bro? Like, did you always have that?
I always had, well, New York is always good with energy. Sometimes, you know, it could be different type of energy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I grew up in Atlanta too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I spent like 17, 18 years in Atlanta.
Word.
I'm a mixture. You know what I'm saying? I lived in Orlando, Florida.
Yeah.
I lived in Connecticut, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I lived
word.
in Brooklyn. So I'm like, you know, I'm very diverse.
Yeah, so
but
you-
I'm New York to the core. You know what I'm
I can
saying?
dig it. So, but you definitely had a lot of perspective to, you
Yes.
know, to sort of mold you into the man that you are today.
Yeah, I think I'm unique with that. Like,
Yeah.
you know, Sway made a comment that like, you know, I'm probably the one artist that could bring everybody together in a weird way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just my diversity with moving around.
I mean, it's interesting though because you know, even I've seen that from you on the tip of, I would say, from generations of artists. You know what I mean? From you know, cats
Very
like
true.
you know, and you just having like you know close allegiances with artists. You know what I mean? From you know some of our legacy artists, and then you know artists that's popping today. But then also artists from the East Coast, artists from the South, you know what I mean, West Coast, like it's, you know, definitely very diverse,
Very
in, like
diverse.
in the way that you move.
See, my thing is I'm hip hop. So anybody that's confused about Five Mike, I'm hip hop.
Yeah.
And hip hop is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just New York City, but I'm gonna rep New York. I'm always gonna push positivity. I'm gonna push New York hip hop.
Yeah.
But come on now, we everywhere, man. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like I said, my daughter is born in Atlanta. You know what I'm
Word.
saying? I love Atlanta. You know, we'll get more into that, but
No, for sure.
No.
So man, the name 5 Mics, I mean, that name comes with so much prestige because we know, you know, 5 Mics, that means that, you know, you delivered a classic, you know what I mean? Like according to the hip hop Bible, the source. At what point were you bold enough to call yourself 5 Mics?
Well, no, the truth is, I've always been kind of crazy with thinking I'm like the man. Even when I didn't have nothing, I always like acted like that. People used to be like, yo, bro, you're homeless. Like you don't even have, your teeth are yellow, you don't have nowhere to sleep. I used to be, yo, I'm the next Jay-Z, nigga. So I've always been kind of bold in that sense to like manifest things.
Yeah.
But really and truly, I'm God body, you know what I'm saying? And back in the days, you know, we used to ride the 5 and, you know what I'm saying, blood and all that. So I was 5 Mics, like the super God body or the super blood 5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And as time went on, as you know, as I became a real artist and started really rapping and stuff, some people were like, you might have to change, because I was just gang banging rapper, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just went hip hop, and then I forgot who suggested, somebody said, yo, just be 5 Mics like for the source. I just be like, yeah, I don't want to be the, and also another thing, 5 Mics from the source spell his stuff a certain way. So I had to get my name, you know what I'm saying, copyright and do all this, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
And now, now 5 Mics. But, you know, it's like the Source magazine had a big influence on it, but it really started with street shit, and I had to flip it to the hip hop. You know what I'm
Word.
saying?
That's ill, you know, like the fact
And by the way, this is 25 years ago. I want to make sure, because people see stuff and like, some of this stuff I'm saying is a long time ago.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, and that's why I broke it down like that too. Like, you know, the hip hop Bible, the sort
Right,
like,
right.
yeah, we're definitely talking about, you know, some things within, you know, the in the historical, you know, presence of hip hop.
Facts.
But that's also dope that you flipped your name on the tip of, you know, the mathematics. And, you know what I mean, can you talk about, you know, how the 5% Nation, just how that is something that has, you know, shaped your life?
That's a part of my life. It's a big influence for me.
Yeah.
It's a big influence forever for a lot of people, because people don't know the 5% Nation influenced hip hop to a high high degree. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
At one point, if not, at one point it was all hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm just doing my job as a student and as a member. You know what I'm saying? I'm just pushing the right energy and just the 5% teachings as the years go seem to be more valuable than ever. You know what I'm saying? I just want to do my job. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Man, I remember, like, me and a couple of my partners, man, we was listening to Wu-Tang like crazy back in the day. And, you know, we was up in Milwaukee, man. We was thinking we was 5%ers, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I'm studying 120, God.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? We was talking that talk.
That's what's up, though. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
Knowledge does that, though.
Absolutely.
Like, knowledge does that.
No, because it's crazy because, I mean, from listening to that music and being inspired by that, I mean, I was in high school, like, talking to my partners about knowledge of self.
Which is very important.
And they had never even heard that term before, you know what I mean? And so just having an understanding, you know, a bigger understanding of yourself.
It's big. That's like turning the light on for a lot of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why I say it goes past just the 5%. No, this is something that everybody needs to know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Beyond it, it's like, this
Right,
is big.
right,
That's
right.
what as the years go, those words get more valuable, especially now when people are independent, waking up and awoke and all that. It's like,
Yeah.
whoa. Back in the days when you was getting knowledge of self, it was kind of like, who do you think you are?
Right.
Now people are like, yeah, that's right.
Right. Nah, everybody want to have knowledge of self. Everybody feel like they got that third eye. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like talking about like intuition or discernment.
It's
you
way
know what I mean?
more prominent and popular than it was back then.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Which
for
is
sure.
good. That's what we want.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because I don't mind that it's popular to be woke or
Right.
whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, all right, bet, cool.
That's
Enlighten
great.
yourself. Learn some shit. Okay, cool.
Learn
You gonna
some
read
shit.
some books? Bet.
Learn some
Dope.
shit is right.
You feel me?
I like that.
Word. So, can you talk about your upbringing and, you know, what part of Brooklyn are you from?
I'm from the whole Brooklyn.
Okay.
Because I lived in so many different parts of Brooklyn growing up. And I feel like all real New Yorkers experience that. Not
Yeah.
everybody, but like when you're a real New Yorker and grow up in the New York City environments and how it's set up,
Yeah.
your ass gonna live in a few neighborhoods.
Nah, for sure.
I'm saying, unless you're like a very successful New Yorker. You know what I'm saying, but if you're growing up in the trenches and shit like that, man, moving around is nothing.
Yeah.
So you know, I grew up in East New York. I grew up in Crown Heights.
Okay.
I'm from Crown Heights. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
And
word.
I'm from Coney Island.
Okay.
So I used to bounce, you know, back and forth from Crown Heights to Coney Island every other day.
Yeah.
Because my grandfather lived in Coney Island, my whole family from Coney Island. I grew up in Crown Heights, so
Okay.
Franklin Avenue. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I could dig
I'm
it.
a Flatbush dude. I'm a Brooklyn dude, man.
Yeah, nah, I could dig it. I lived in Crown Heights, Kingston Avenue, Kingston and Sterling Place.
Yeah, you know, I'm from Franklin Avenue, Clawson and Park Place.
Oh, okay, word.
Sterling
Yeah,
one
yeah.
block right there.
Yeah, man. I was mad a couple years ago. I went back and it was this restaurant I used to love called Gloria's over on Sterling Place and Nostrand, and they ended up moving it. So
That's legendary right
yeah,
there.
yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, that's
for
what's
sure.
up.
So Brooklyn is such a legendary, you know, place in hip hop. What would you say is like one of your favorite parts of being from Brooklyn? You know what I mean?
My favorite part, I would say, from being from Brooklyn is the militantness that comes with being from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I just feel like, you know, I have New York pride. Though. I love being from New York.
Yeah.
I love the Bronx too. I love Queens.
Nah, for
I live
sure.
in Queens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love every fucking part of New York. So, but being from Brooklyn growing up, it was just like you gotta stand up straight. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I'm glad that was instilled in me at a young age. Also, like being nice with my hands.
Word.
Word. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn shit.
What was the dynamic, if there was one, of being mixed, you know, black and Puerto Rican in Brooklyn?
I'm Puerto
Like,
Rican, black.
yeah. Did you embrace, you know, growing up,
Nah,
like
that's
both
Brooklyn.
sides, or?
That's what I said. Shout out to all the Boricuas. You know, it's a whole. New York is Puerto Rican, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fuck what borough you in. You're gonna find the Puerto Rican slots, all the hoes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that, growing up in Brooklyn, I just feel like. See, when I was growing up, Brooklyn was Jamaican, man.
Yeah. And see, I was gonna ask you about
Brooklyn
that.
was Jamaican when I was
Yeah,
growing up.
Yeah.
But like I said, the Puerto Ricans are New York City.
Right,
So it's like, I love being Puerto Rican.
Right.
I'm very, very boisterous about that. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Aunt Carmen, RIP. And yeah, man, I pushed that heavy, man.
Yeah.
I just recently, you know, when I got with Joe, I got with Fat Joe and I dropped all the records and stuff. I had to make it really known because like some people are like, oh, now 5 Puerto Ricans. Like, no, it's on my birth certificate. I'm really Puerto Rican. And when y'all mention the Puerto Rican black rappers, you gotta mention me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all. They don't leave me out. You know what I mean?
No, for sure, for sure. And I was gonna mention about, you know, Brooklyn being, you know, so Caribbean based. And then it was also an interesting dynamic that I saw where it's like Caribbean and then Orthodox Jew.
Oh yeah.
And you know what I
We
mean?
grew up with Orthodox Jews. If you want to be technical, my grandparents, my grandfather actually, and his twin brother are the first black Americans to do business with the Hasidic Jews in Brooklyn.
Wow.
I don't know what year it was. It was back, way back. They're the first people, they bought some property together.
Yeah.
Because there used to be like a, you know?
Yeah,
a little bridge there.
Nah, for sure.
So
for sure.
My grandfather's, him and his twin brother, you know what I'm saying? They're the first people to do business with the Hasidic Jews in Brooklyn.
Yeah. And even
So you
when
can look that up too. I'll give the info, you know what I mean? Check it out.
No, for sure. And even when I lived there, I remember like how it was like on one side Caribbean, and then like on you cross Eastern Parkway, all of the stores, all the, like the library, the bank, like the police department, like
You was in the hood right there.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm from 2 minutes away.
Yeah.
But when you're from Brooklyn, that's what I'm saying. I'm not no one. Yo, when people say they from New York and you go to New York with them and you're on one block and like, yo, this is my block right here, yo. That's cool. I'm not saying you're not from New York.
Yeah.
I'm not that nigga. I'm a real New York nigga.
Yeah.
Like I go any fucking where and I am everywhere. If I get somewhere and I don't know, I'll pull out my phone. Yo, son, homie live here. Come on. Like I had no limits in New York City. I was a roamer growing up.
Yeah.
Like I would get on a fucking bike and ride that shit till I'm like, I'm tired. Then meet a nigga, you wanna play ball? And then I used to play basketball.
Yeah.
So you play balls, like, what the fuck, we in Long Island today, fuck it, who we playing? So that right there gave me a whole different versatility with moving around. Like New York City, like I played basketball growing up. So
Word.
that was different. You know what I'm saying?
And what was growing up like for you? Like what else were you into? I know you say basketball.
Well, when I was a child, you know, as a young teen, I was into sports and I wanted to be an actor. I did plays and stuff like that. I always rapped and did music, but I was so good at basketball, and I'm not capping or none of that. I was like a Ray Allen, Reggie Miller type player, but I could dunk and stuff.
Yeah.
Too. And you know what I'm saying? And I was just a shooter, bro, and I used to really be good. So most of my years when I was young, before I ran the streets and all that, was definitely to sports.
Word.
And being entertainment. Like I said, doing plays and fake acting and doing all that shit.
Yeah.
And when you're that age, I didn't know what's going on. As you get older, like, wait a minute, I want to be an actor, I'm an entertainer. But back then, we was just being New York stupid nigga.
Yeah. and you was hooping for real, like on a major level.
I was ranked, like my high school freshman team, shout out to Fitch. I don't know what they've won since then, but I know when I was playing for Fitch, we went undefeated state champions. You know what I'm saying? We didn't lose one game. I averaged like 28 points.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, shout out to Abraham Lincoln High School. I went to Lincoln, you know what I mean? I was ranked in the city. I played in the Garden and all that, and I hit game-winning shots in games, all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely had a good AAU, you know what I'm saying, high school basketball career. Because I went to college, yes, I had a scholarship to Syracuse.
Right.
I would have been playing with Carmelo.
Yeah.
Carmelo, you watching this? Yeah, my name is Anthony Strong. Look me up, ask Steph. You know what I mean? But I was supposed to go to the SU the same year as Carmelo.
Okay.
And I end up, you know what I'm saying?
Word. And what changed that trajectory of you know, going to college to play ball? Like, were you more driven like to like other things in life, or?
Nah, man. You know, my aunt died. My mom / aunt, she passed away at my tutoring school. You know what I'm saying? And that traumatized me.
Word.
You know what I mean? Before that, I was like a good kid.
Yeah.
I always used to fight. I always was loud. I always was a class clown. Always in trouble. But like, when it came time to do the tests and shit in school, I passed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them kids where everybody like, Anthony's not supposed to be, you know what I mean? And I just make niggas laugh about getting it, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know.
Word. So
my mom passed away, and that traumatized me, and I literally just said, fuck school, all that. I went through that little time period where I tried to get people to adopt me, the coach from the school trying to adopt me, this and that. And it was just too much going on, and I ended up just running the streets. Yeah. Like, for real.
Nah, because, I mean, at that young age, like, dealing with that much trauma, I mean...
I was 15, it was a lot. 15 years old, 16. But I was so confused because had that like trajectory, like, yo, you're going to NBA, you're going to college, you know what I mean? So when all that stuff happened, I'm like, hold on, man, I'm not even a bad person. Why the fuck is it? But now I look at where I'm at today and all the shit I've been through. I'm like, yeah, God had it lined up crazy.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah,
Because when you're going through it, like you sitting and you looking at it, and it's like, man, life not fair. Like, why am I going through this? Why?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
But in order to be great, sometimes you have to, like I was telling somebody, true knowledge is nothing without experience. So sometimes in order to get that great mind, to be that great person, get that polish, you have to experience things. And unfortunately, you know, I say fortunately, God put me through some trials and tribulations to get where I'm at right now.
What was your pivot point from that into transitioning into things, you know, moving in a positive trajectory for you?
I ain't get positive for a while. My daughter was one of the positive things. I had a baby.
Yeah.
I think Grand Hustle and T.I., his whole family, the whole Grand Hustle family, they had a big part with me getting positive.
Yeah.
It was hard not to be positive when I seen so many things going on, but they used to encourage me to be positive.
Word.
And you know, eventually I caught on. Shout out to Clay Evans, R.P. my uncle Clay. He definitely
Clay.
was the person that fueled me with rapping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Word. And so when you came down here to Atlanta, you had already been like rapping in a part of the battle rap scene, like up in New
No,
York.
I was a battle rapper, but I was a known person.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm saying. Some people get confused with me. They be like, oh, fine. I'm not just a rapper. Like, I'm from New York City. I'm like a New York nigga. You from New York, you fucking gonna see me around. Like,
You one of them cats that like, I see you over here with him, I see you over here at this spot.
Fine,
Like
I'm talking shit. I mean, New York City, I'm saying I'm outside.
Yeah.
So and I told you how good I was in basketball, so I was already known and shit like that. When I came to Atlanta, there was people in Atlanta that knew me, like even Clay, you know what I'm saying? He knew that I played ball like that. Some people in Atlanta, you know, he's like, no, this nigga is supposed to be in college right now. I'm in the studio smoking weed. Like, nah, let me get a record deal.
Yeah.
Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jason Jeter too, that's my cousin. So I'm in there trying to hover around Jay, get a fucking deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I've always been very talented with rapping. I just know how to make records.
Yeah. And how did Atlanta embrace you when you came here?
Atlanta is my second home. Period.
Yeah.
Atlanta gave me all the embrace. Yo, you fucking me up? I ain't gonna lie. Atlanta gave me all the love, and I grew up here too. You know what I'm saying? I came here, I was 21, 22 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had a baby here. I learned how to do records here. My hustle went crazy because I'm from New York City. When I came to Atlanta, it was like strip clubs and girls and fucking BMF was just finishing up, and it was like, what the fuck? It was crazy in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And then hip hop was popping, all the rappers was coming out. I'm like, I'm not fucking leaving ATL. I'll go home for a fucking few weeks and I'm right back here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I got love from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Izzy. You know what I'm saying? One of my peoples brought me out here. And you know, shout out to Young Dro, T.I., everybody. Once I got here, I kind of got in the mix and I found out Jay was here, that's my cousin. And it just went, and I was like, I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
And shout out to my boy Shaheed. He's doing life sentence right now, but he was a person that lived in East Atlanta. I used to always go check him. And actually, so my first few experiences, I was just stuck with that nigga. I didn't even know where to go, nothing. So I want to shout out Shaheed doing life sentence. I spoke to him a few months ago, you know what I'm saying?
Word. And how'd you connect with Tip and Grand Hustle?
Man, well, one, I told you, my cousin was Jason G.
Oh, okay,
so
word.
He was already part of the Tip, so that's a big connection.
Hell yeah.
But on the other side, Mac Boney, you know what I'm saying, I freestyle. Well, actually, I met Tip in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Whole crazy story, you know what I'm saying? I met him in Las Vegas. I was homeless, freestyling everywhere. And one day I met Ice-T, Tip, Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen. You know what I'm saying? All these people, man. And it was fucking crazy. I tell the story a lot, but I met Tip, I snuck into his party. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't supposed to be in there. And Tip had all security about to throw me out. You know what I'm saying? In the mix, like, who the fuck is this dude? Like, you know what I'm saying? And back then, I didn't know. I'd never been to a big time party in Vegas or nothing like that. I'm on the run. I don't got an ID. And I'm trying to go to the party and shit. And I get up to the floor where the party's at. And I try to go in there, like, you gotta wait here. So I had to wait in the hallway. And then after a while, the guy was like, yo, I'm like, yo, my people's in there, man. Let me go in the party. And he let me in. When I went in, the shit was so big and it was girls with their titties out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like one of them, like, it wasn't like a freak off, but it was definitely like superstar king shit going on.
Yeah.
It was Tip's birthday party. So, you know what I'm saying? But it was like dress up shit. Elegant, but the see-through girls with the, I'm walking in there, my sweater's hanging down, I got mad there. come on, man. They like, who the fuck is? So when I'm seeing all the eyeballs, I'm like, let me get out of here. And I went, and I didn't know because I didn't even know his bedroom could be that big, but like T.I.'s fucking bedroom, girls in there, and I walked up in there, and I'm like, oh, okay. I just thought it was like a regular room. You know what I'm saying? I just stayed in there and lit up some weed, and when T.I. walked in, he was like, who the fuck? And he got the security, it was a whole big thing, and then my man had to come out like, that's my man, he's just a rapper.
Yeah.
And that's how I met T.I.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And, I told him that day, I'm 5 mics and shit. Later on, after they told me, yo, his son's just a rapper, bro. He's trying to, you know what I mean? Once it got explained who I was and how I got in the party, well, like, he came to talk to me, but by the time I already felt distant, lame, I was like, no, you know what I'm saying? I was acting, I'll never forget, I was acting like, yeah, oh, I ain't T.I., bro.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm like, what the fuck you doing, nigga? Take that. Finally, I'm like, yeah, but fuck that. So that was how I first met him.
Word.
And then later on, I ended up, Mac Boney, I told Mac that story. He was like, what? I was like, yo, where the studio at? And then, you know, and another thing that happened, Jason Jeter had a birthday party at Body Tap. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Oh, yeah.
It was old Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Body Tap and all that. So we had the Body Tap, and I remember Tip was performing. Now, I met T.I. in Vegas, but I thought he hated me and never talked to me, you know what I'm saying? I'm at the Body Tap, you know, Jason's birthday, and T.I. was rapping, he got off stage, and like, he like gave me a 5. You know when nigga rapping, da 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 da, and he's like, boom, I'm like, and I remember everybody looked like, oh, you cool with Tip? I'm like, I think so. And then I told Mac, like, oh, man, you gotta take me to the studio, and then after that, I never left.
Yeah.
So that was a dope thing.
Word. Nah, that's what's up, man. And I know that, like, as, you know, T.I. being such a, you know, such a dope businessman, you know what I mean? Like, are there some things that you learned, you know, from being around him, or even some tips that he's given you?
I learned how to hustle from everybody over there, especially Tip.
Yeah.
Like, for real. I've been there watching a lot of money be made, a lot of business moves. Yeah, I learned a lot from him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I definitely took some things and built some things too. You know what I'm
Word.
saying?
Nah, that's what's up. And then you were featured on some of the Grand Hustle projects.
I used to make appearances.
Yeah.
You know, I was heating up, you know, once in a while, sometimes
Yeah.
all right, we keeping 5 on this one. I'm like, yeah, fuck that. Even though I'm the one New York nigga, that's what, see, people gotta understand that. I lived in Atlanta. Like, no, I know Young Thug. I'm saying that's my friend. Like, all your favorite rappers, these niggas, I know these niggas for years. We grew up together, you know what I'm saying? I remember when niggas didn't have rap names. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Yeah.
But you know, so I think sometimes people don't know that. You're right. That this interview, maybe they'll get a chance to step into that to really understand, you know?
Nah, for sure, for sure. And I think that you're a face that people have seen in so many places. Like, people have seen you around Jim Jones, or have seen you with Fat
Shout out
Joe,
to
or
Jim, yo.
have seen you with Tip and other artists around Grand Hustle. So your face is familiar, but you know, even for me, like, I mean, I remember when your Mav Hoffa interview came out, and that was where I even got a better like understanding.
Right.
Of, okay, this is
Shout out
who
to Mav
bruh
Hoffa.
is.
That interview is a big one.
Yeah.
That interview went viral, man.
Yeah, no, for sure, for
Yeah,
sure.
no, I appreciate that. But see, also, you said you mentioned Jim Jones.
Yeah.
I knew Jim Jones from New York.
Yeah.
I knew Jim Jones a long time. It's just that I decided to come down south because I had a position with Tip at the time.
Yeah.
He was the biggest rapper in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I knew Jim Jones before I even came down south.
Word.
I know him from New York, from the streets.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I learned shit from Jim too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like I had a lot of coaches, man, or a lot of firsthand experience. You know what I'm saying? Also, I'm gonna put this out there, and y'all can fact check this, and I hope somebody asks Wayne in the interview. I also, back in the days, used to be around Lil Wayne a lot. You know what I'm saying? At Hot Beat Studio, when he made the Carter 2 album, I spent a lot of time with him. And they also offered me a deal when Young Money first started.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? But I, at that time, I didn't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lil Twist. Shout out to everybody that was over there at that time. Shout out to Russell. I don't know if Hot Beats Studio still popping. I think he changed the name or something, but shout out to Russell. That was a big thing. Drake, everybody. We was all over at the same time.
Yeah, nah, for sure, for sure. Yeah. And your style, like we were talking about Jim Jones, and I wanted to ask you, like, just in terms of like fashion, because your style is, you know, different from, you know, a lot of, I feel like from your average, or not even your average, I don't even want to say it like that, but, you know, when you look at New York style fashion, I feel like, you know, people like yourself, like Jim Jones, are like sort of in like a rare air, you know what I mean?
I appreciate you putting me in the gym, because Jim is the GOAT.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
And I don't care who wanted to say, no, He's the GOAT in the urban fashion hip hop community.
Sure. And when it comes
Especially
to like
New York.
Dipset, Jim Jones, Cam, all of those, like when it comes to like putting those colors together and being willing to be
He's a trendsetter.
bold with it.
Shout out to Jewels too.
For
The whole
sure.
Dipset, right?
Yeah.
But Jim Jones specifically, I'm talking about. He's a trendsetter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jewels definitely, and Cam for sure. We all know that Cameron is one of my favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? But Jim Jones brought a certain style and fashion to the urban community that we would not did unless Jim kind of said so. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Capo doing it, that's big influence.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know what I mean? And now we're going, it's 25 years in, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jim Jones hot right now. You know what I'm saying? We haven't got new music on the way right now. By the way, we got a classic drop. That's what you said, Jim Jones. We got a classic drop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna actually tell the world right now, this is gonna be, I don't know when you're hearing this, you know what I'm saying? They might be listening to it or they might not.
Word.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. It'll be out in about a week. It'll be out
okay,
next
so,
week.
all right. Yeah. So Merry Christmas. You know what I'm saying? This is the most important news you're gonna hear for the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying? 5 mics. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DJ Who Kid. You know what I mean? Salute. First of all, congratulations DJ Who Kid. He's now, welcome to EMG. You know what I'm saying? So we signed Who Kid as well.
Right.
He got a whole TV show coming out, Who's House. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Snoop. He was the first artist to come on the platform. Appreciate that, Unc. So EMG is big business. New single we got coming out, produced by Who Kid, is featuring the most important rapper of all time, LL Cool J. You know what I'm saying? And Mr. Harlem, Mr. Fashion icon himself, Jim Jones.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? That comes out on Christmas Day, though.
Word.
So on Christmas, when you got your eggnog, you open your presents and all that. And I mean, make sure you bump the 5 mics LL Cool J Jim Jones record, produced by Who Kid, man.
Word.
Please.
Nah, that's
Classic.
huge. Yeah, that's.
Tell you.
Nah, that's what's up. And you played it for me, and
Oh, you played it?
it's a classic. You know what I'm saying?
Don't talk about, you know what I'm saying? Hot.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
joint
I'm really proud of that
definitely
song,
dope.
man. I'm
And
proud of the whole little movement going right now.
What was it
Salute
like?
to EMG, man.
What was it like being able to work with LL Cool J? You know, like a legend.
To be
in
on
this
a
shit.
record with LL Cool J, to me, is unbelievable. I can't really put into words. If you know me and you've been watching me, I've been telling stories about me and LL's interactions over the years for a minute, you know what I'm saying? He's the GOAT, son, you know what I'm saying? And my thing with that GOAT word, he actually made it up, you know,
Yeah.
they even stamping it. But away from that, I look at rap like this, because when you say certain stuff, other rappers say, oh, words, you think, listen, we all in the NBA, man. You heard? They got All-Star Weekend, you know what I'm saying? And then we got the regular season, man. And then we got the MVPs, and then we got niggas who, you know what I'm saying, Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
This is the same shit. So, Iverson crossed Mike a few times, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, some people, he's some niggas GOAT right there, AI. And some people like, nah, Mike is my GOAT. You know what I'm trying to say? So let's not confuse that. Once we all professional entertainers and rappers, hey man, you know what I'm saying? But LL Cool J specifically, the most important rapper of all time.
Absolutely.
To be on a record with him is just unbelievable. I think it's God ordained, a destiny. I want to thank DJ Who Kid, you know what I'm saying? DJ Who Kid been producing records with me and really doing we got a project coming out.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna change the game. You know what I'm
Word.
saying? I got another record too coming out. I don't know, can I say that? Can I say the other record that's coming out? You know what I'm saying? Like, salute to Dr. Dre, you know what I'm saying? And salute to Akon, you know what I'm saying? I got a record with Dre and Akon coming. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? It's amazing, you know what I mean? So, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that one right there, I was, cause we doing, it's a lot. I'm LL right now. And, yo, Missionary's fire. Have you heard the Dre Scoop album?
I've been listening to it.
Dre and them killed that.
Yeah.
Oh, killed that. I just want to let that be known. They killed that. Beat selection, wordplay, and the video and visuals. It's that time again.
Yeah, and Snoop rapping different on there. He
But
going
on fire.
in
On
on
Snoop
there.
been nice.
Yeah,
He see what I'm saying? He's the GOAT too.
Man, for sure.
You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
I like to say he's the best rapper.
Yeah.
Some people, you know what I'm saying? And then you have a Tupac, but it's like, no, Snoop is like, come on, don't play games, man. And I think, I heard him say in the interview that he was displaying, like, come on, niggas are rappers still. Fuck money, fuck all that, man. Niggas is rhyming? Where the mic at, son? Hold up.
Yeah.
And if you ain't got that in you, I feel like that's what's missing out the game.
Yeah.
And it's important for us OGs, it's important for us culture, you know what I mean, curators to preach that shit.
Absolutely.
So the young people could pick up to that. When they 13, 14, like, yo, hold on, I do music and shit.
Yeah.
I make swag music, but if I fucking want to, I'll fucking smoke y'all niggas and some rapping shit because that's what this is.
Nah, for sure.
Just come out doing the tricks. I'm saying learn the
Yeah.
fundamentals, man.
I think it's so important for the OGs to show the young people coming up in the culture what it's like to be cool and be an OG and be cool. You know what I mean? To
1000%.
show that you can age in hip hop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The culture
important.
is just now 50. So we're just now learning even how to accept that older generation.
These are facts.
And even the OGs that are now just becoming OGs are learning how to be OGs, how to, you hear people like Andre 3000 saying, he don't know what to do. He's not sure if people gonna accept like the messages that he has, to talk about. But it's so dope to see artists like LL, do a project with
Dre's
Q-Tip.
tripping. Dre's crazy, man.
Yeah.
But Andre 3000 is one of the best rappers ever. I want to stay.
Absolutely,
Dre,
for sure.
when he did that, I'm like, all right, Mr.
Nah.
Humble, it's time to rap.
Right, like come
You know
on,
what I'm
man.
saying? But he put something out after he said that.
Yeah.
He been rapping. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Some niggas can act like they want to rap. Once certain people start rapping, it's something that in you that moves you like, nah, I gotta put a record out.
Yeah.
I gotta compete. You know what I'm saying? Or I gotta, get in the frequency.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's important for us OGs to really do that. And I appreciate, see, I want to say, without going out, going too crazy, I want to say that I'm contributing to older artists being who they are.
Right.
I'm 40 years old. I say that all the time. I'm not trying to rap young. First of all, good music is timeless. I always tell people
Absolutely.
all the time. When we at the party and a song from 1970s Motown come on, I don't see the kids getting mad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? After 2 hours, it's like, can we listen to this? But now I don't see nobody, this 1970 joint? No,
Right.
not the hits.
Yeah.
It's timeless, fool. Plays at any time, they're gonna groove.
Absolutely.
And I feel like that's what you do with good hip hop music.
Yeah.
It don't matter how old you are. It's how does it sound? Is the frequency right? Then who cares about the age? You know what I'm saying? At this point, because like you said, hip hop is 50 years old. The artists are gonna go out just like rock and roll artists used to go.
Yeah.
Until they die. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Yeah, no, for sure. Man, you first went viral. 50 Cent posted you on IG. Can you talk about that?
I'm surprised you knew that.
Yeah,
You did research, man.
Yes, sir.
Word, man. Shout out to Curtis, man. Shout
Welcome
out
off
to
the
50
porch,
Cent.
man. We do our research.
I love 50 Cent, though.
Yes,
You heard?
sir.
50 Cent showed me love from day one. Shout out to Uncle Murder. Shout out to my man Cooch. But 50 Cent always showed me love.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I look up to 50 Cent in certain aspects, just for being from New York, where I rock with Queens, and his persona and who he is in rap, and a businessman. But I'm saying, like, who he is, like, when 50 Cent was coming out, you don't understand. When 50 Cent throwing Ja Rule in the garbage,
Oh, man.
I'm selling crack full time. I don't know fucking rapper, nigga. I'm outside breaking the law.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to figure out how do you wear vests. He got the vest on outside like that. You know what I'm saying? Can we do that? I'm trying to figure like, all right, 'cause it's that time. That's what we doing. Like,
Yeah.
so I come from that shit. Like he raised us. You know what I'm saying? So I'll fuck with 50 Cent for real. And then I know his story. And again, when 50 Cent did that, you know what? Man, I can't keep doing this to this girl, man. Anyway, I was messing with a girl at the time. She's a good person, my friend. You know what I'm saying? For real. She's a good person, but she didn't understand social media.
She just fucked up. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She didn't understand social media. And, 50 Cent was her favorite rapper and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I said something about somebody else. I don't want to promote it. I don't have no problem with this person. But at the time, you know what I'm saying? I was joking on somebody about how they can't dress, blah, blah, blah. And then, I was making a video like, fuck out of here, you can't dress, nigga. Whoop-de-whoop. And while I'm making the video, the door opens. She's like, hey, what are you doing? I was like, yo, I'm doing my content. Like, and this is back then, She's like, what? Yeah. Listen, you can't be beefing with millionaires and billionaires. Like, you ain't got no money. And I was looking at her like, how the fuck did you say that to me? And I said, get the fuck out. And she's like, oh, whatever. Like, see, that's why you're not on now. And one of those type of I'm gonna close the door like, fuck you. And something said, finish your content, man. Yeah, like I was saying, you can't dress, nigga. You don't represent goddamn fashion, nigga. Wooty-wooty-woo. And then I got mad. I'm like, and I'm sending it to 50 Cent, bitch. That's your favorite rapper. I'm fucking send it. I sent it to 50. Boom. Put my phone down. Went downstairs. Girl tell a little bit like, fuck out of here. I went back upstairs and my phone was going. And I was like, what the fuck? What's going on? And I look and he posted a video.
Wow.
Like, this is impossible. And right then and there, I screamed, "Fuck out of here!" She's like, "What? What?" I'm like, "Yo, go to your favorite rapper's page right now." She's like, "No." I'm like, "Go on there." She went on there and boom. She's like, 50 Cent post. I said, "Yeah, I fucking told you to fuck out of here." She was funny, like, shit funny, man. He put the shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was something that I could never. You know what I'm saying? How do you? In the back when the viral days there, this is viral times. Now.
Right.
What is that now? What is that equivalent? It's like a record deal. That's like a virtual deal. You know what I'm saying? Now people are like, who's, you know what I mean? So that was a big one. You know what I'm saying? Snoop did the same thing.
It's like when we see like Kai Cenat streams like going, you know what I mean, the Twitch, you know what I mean, streamers.
Shout out
like,
to that young man too, man. Been doing his thing, man.
Oh yeah, he killing it.
Except that I told you, his man name is Big Drop too. I told you that. There's only one Big Drop, man.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? And his man be rapping and stuff like that. He cool and all that. I like y'all, man. I'm just saying. It's only one Big Drop, man. And you can do the research too. I've been the Big Drop for a minute. The Drop has been in it for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And it's all good because I fuck with them. They funny as shit, but I've seen, yo, Drop. I'm like, who's Drop? This got a Big Drop over there too? That's crazy. I just want to throw that out there, man.
Yeah, man. So from there, you continue like pushing as an influencer, continuing to drop content. And then at what point did you lock in, at what point did you lock in like because you locked in like a big sponsorship deal with the company, right?
Yeah, I definitely got a big deal. But see what happened was because I started going viral a lot, and definitely 50 Cent and Snoop, Carl Kana, these people definitely had a big thing to do with me going viral. Also Mike Epps. You gotta remember, what I started doing, because I didn't have a record deal, I wasn't signed here, even though people know me for rapping, got a few songs, I started taking advantage of social media. That really needs to be understood. Like, before people was even understanding about, you could be a star on Instagram, I fucking knew that. I knew that. I knew like, nah, this is my TV show. When I'm on Instagram, this is my show, nigga. And I'm running like a TV show too. Fuck that. I'm gonna get personal. This is what niggas don't even know what to post. I'm on Instagram doing like vlogs and like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My aunt died over here, and niggas like, damn, 5 word. I'm going there telling niggas my pop's doing life, and I'm doing narratives and all that on Instagram at an early fucking time.
Yeah.
I was pushing positivity on Instagram too when Wallow was locked up, when I was hanging with Gilly. I was doing all types of shit. I used to do so much things on Instagram that they's like, what do you do? But people used to know I do content. But we didn't know to call it that.
Right.
I'm a content creator.
Right.
They show us, they're like, what the fuck? Every morning you wake up doing something? Like, yeah, I'm fucking, I don't know.
Yeah, because the word influencer wasn't even a word.
This is what I'm telling you. I'm one of the early ones.
Yeah.
You know, DC on Fly, these guys are mega. These are my mans.
Yeah.
I remember when DC was trying to figure out if he was going to be in the streets or be funny.
Yeah.
I remember that. Like, to now, look, he's one of the best.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and he's come from the influencer world.
Yeah.
But I'm letting you know I'm one
sure.
of the OG influencers.
Cats from that Vine world. And
I'm Vine and all that. You know what I'm saying? So what happens, I'm beginning World Star. When World Star first started popping, I'm definitely one of those guys. So what happens is that even though I didn't get some big time spotlight and go commercial, I end up creating a lot of content, more than a lot of people. So I was able to get a deal, you know what I'm saying, from an independent beer company that nobody even fucking heard of to be a sponsor. They didn't want an artist too big or too little. They wanted somebody that could create content. So that came across my desk like when it was that time, like when everybody's like getting deals, they came to me like, can you create content? I'm like, what? That's what I do. And they gave me a deal and I held on to my shares and you know what I'm saying, the company blew up out of the water. Everybody knows the story. Yeah. And if you don't know, you can look it up. You know what I'm saying? We got a documentary coming, Paper to Make It. You know what I'm saying? And shit went crazy from there. You know what I'm saying?
Can you speak on, because in the beginning of the interview, you sort of tapped into, you know, some things that I wanted to talk about in terms of like being a visionary.
Yeah.
And with that move right there, with that deal that you took, you know, opting to take less upfront money.
Yep.
But then to you know, accept the shares and knowing and having the confidence of what it would do somewhere down the line. Something like that, I mean, just takes a lot of discipline.
But it's God though. Yeah. I don't want to, I know. I'm bringing you up right now, Father. You know what I'm saying? It's God, straight up. I got that money from God, I'm telling you. I prayed for that money.
Yeah.
I prayed for the opportunity. I prayed for 3 years straight, the same way every friggin' night. I still pray that way now. I'm talking about like sacrifice, make the deal. Yo, listen, I'm never gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna smoke cigarettes again. Yeah. I mean, you know, I did one of those, locked in.
Yeah.
And to the point where I used to close my eyes, I used to feel like I was leaving the room. You know what I'm saying? I was locked into my spirituality, crazy. You know what I'm saying? I still am, but at that time, I don't know, man. It was like, I just stopped believing in people and stopped waiting for this. I just got on my knees and prayed, like, oh, Father God, give me some power, man. Can I get an opportunity that I could do something for myself? That's why I always pray for, like, can you allow me the opportunity to do something for myself? I don't care what it is, but let me be able to do it. And he granted that wish. That's why when it happened, you know, I'm running around like, whoa, yo, God's the greatest to this day.
Yeah.
Because it's like, nah, bro. It's like, if somebody asks you if God is real, and bro, you don't have nothing, and you get on your knees, bro, and then some shit happens just how you pray for it, I don't care what people say. I don't care. I don't have to look at the scripture again.
Yeah.
I know he's real. I know he's here and all that. You know what I'm saying? So that was that for me. And God gave me that power, and that's seriously, I still want to get twisted and give myself like I'm some. I will say I was very smart to hold the shares for the 3 years, and I took the less money because my man Derek, you know what I'm saying, Derek told me, yo, you should get shares, you know what I'm saying? Just get like 20,000, you know what I'm saying? And take the rest in shares. You know what I'm saying? I took the rest in shares, took the 20,000, and ended up making 4 million, you know what I'm saying?
How many times did you have to go back and forth with yourself between taking 200,000 and 20,000 right there, and then saying, okay, maybe something's gonna come?
You know how crazy I am? That's what I'm trying to tell you. I hope the world will do it. I'm crazy, man. Yo, I'm ready for this movie. You heard?
Yeah.
So when this opportunity comes, I'm looking at, I look at life like a matrix. You know what I'm saying? So when this opportunity's coming, I'm like, hold up now. They done came to me with the 200,000 and picked the 20 opportunity. Oh, I know what to do right here. Only the idiots get right here and be like, no, I need 200,000, man, and crash their Benz in the hood somewhere and never make it no fucking where.
Yeah.
Me, I knew. I'm 40 years old. I'm 36 years old at the time. I'm 36 years old. There's no way in the world. And I went for that, and I looked up. I already knew. This that moment. This that choice moment. This that moment I had to make the sacrifice.
Yeah.
I want God to know I believe. So I'm doing it. And once you did that, you know I had to stick with it. So I couldn't break, or else I felt like it wouldn't have never went.
Nah, that's what's up, man. I mean, that's just such a testament. I think that so many like folks that's watching this, you know, that's aspiring to, you know, to elevate in their life, just need to understand that, you know, not every time do you need to take like the big upfront money. No. Like sometimes, you know, it like the sacrifice and
ownership going for it. So going for ownership and just going to be a part of something.
Yeah.
But you gotta put the work in to qualify to do that. Some people want ownership, like, come on, son, stop.
Yeah.
But when you put the work in, you gotta make sure that, like, you know, when it's over, like what you get out of it. You know what I'm saying? Not just what you spend. Like, all right, I spent whatever, I did whatever, but I own this. Yeah. From that, you know what I'm saying? That's what's dope.
No, for sure. And then on the song with Fat Joe, what'd you say? You said running millions off the stocks. I don't need to rap.
Facts. Shout out to Joe Crack, man, the whole TS. Yeah. It's my family.
That song, New York, New York, that video
one of my biggest songs ever.
Went crazy.
To this day, though.
Yeah.
I put out a lot of records. One with Fat Joe, still numbers up crazy. But Fat Joe helped change my life as well. That's my real family, man. Yeah. See, I don't just make music. I make music with everybody, obviously. But there's certain people I'm on record, this is like personal stuff, you know what I'm saying? Away from just MCing. I have a real love for Fat Joe's whole family, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rich Player, Uncle Dan, everybody.
No, for sure.
With the TS, you know what I'm saying? And Tony Sunshine, what's up?
And speaking of elevation, I mean, he's another prime example of somebody who has elevated and changed his life immensely over the years.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Fat Joe's my brother. We push a different type of positivity. You know, it's cool. We from the streets, you know what I'm saying? We're going to tell our stories, our tales, you know what I'm saying? If we have to defend ourselves, we will. You know what I'm saying? But we're not here to push violence and corrupt our communities and bring our people down. We push some positivity and high vibration. Yeah. Bring your brother up, showing love, you know what I'm saying? Being responsible, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Being a good parent, being a good father. That's what we need in hip hop.
Absolutely.
Right now, for sure. You know what I'm saying? That's what we push in our lives. And that's why I said, like, me and Joe, just beyond rap. Yeah. Same thing with T.I., same thing with Jim Jones, you know what I'm saying? Same thing with Will Harris, you know, it's family.
Yeah. And how do you stay so grounded when, you know, you've had, you know, a dream come true, you know what I mean? And you've been able to, you know, have this success, But then, you know, some people, this is like a aha, you know, type of moment, like, you know what I'm saying?
I think I had those moments though. Maybe I had those moments. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I still ha sometimes.
Yeah.
Because people, that shit happened, yo man, that's what we got to do the movie, man. That shit happened so crazy, it was like unbelievable. People still don't get what happened.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? A nigga had minimum and then millions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like Brewster's Millions, you gotta go watch that movie. It's like something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and it happened in real time on social media.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where everybody, it was like, come on, man. So at the end of the day, and you know, I remember I was around some people, they was like, yeah, I mean, people, millionaires everywhere. I say, listen, man, what we did on Wall Street is 1 in a billion, man. Chances.
Yeah.
And then niggas became rappers. The fuck out of here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I could have put a song out with Fat Joe, maybe didn't do good. My Kid Not the Hustle album did 7 million streams, independent. I've been trying to rap for 20 years. I wasn't able to put no real album out. I got paid, put the album out, shit did 7 million, this and that, here we are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, nah, bro. Not like this.
Right.
And I went through a lot before this money shit. I told you, I was always a hustler. Some people get twisted too. Don't fuck the, when I say I was broke, I don't mean, I went through trials and tribulations. I used to smoke PCP, I used to do drugs, I used to rob motherfuckers and be on some grimy street, New York shit. You call me if you need some pop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when I was that person, I was low vibration. Always had God with me, but low vibration dude.
Yeah.
I've been changed that around because I knew that was the trick joint. See, people like me, we have that energy and it can get used to the dark side like you see in Star Wars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some of our OGs didn't lead us around the right path. So they say, yo, Five, go play ball, nigga. Even though I was still, I remember they used to chase me out the hood. I used to come back later on, I'm selling crack, nigga.
Yeah.
So, you know, but some of the good Jedis get turned to the dark side, man.
Yeah.
And at that point, that's where I was at. And once you come back and you see what life is and you have a kid and you start realizing, you know what I'm saying, mistakes are made, yeah, you know where to go.
Yeah.
And I'm with God. When God chooses who he chooses, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He know why he picked me. I don't know. I just try to live up to the hype.
Yeah, no, for sure. You can't even question it. You just have to just move in the favor.
When you
and
tell me, yo, bro,
understand
I got sick when I got paid, man. Yeah, man, when I got paid, I was sick for like 3 days. I don't even know why. I was so nervous and, come on, man. They like, what are you gonna do? Like, I don't know. I'm sick, man. Throwing up and shit. That shit was crazy.
You almost don't even know if it's real. It's like it seems
unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
really sick though, bro? Like,
yo, sweats, dripping, throwing up. Fake. Nobody got the flu but me. You know what I'm saying? I was fucked up. But it was called shock.
yeah.
I was in fucking shock, nigga.
But see, these are stories that people like. This sounds unreal to me, bro.
It
Like
is,
this is
it's
the stuff
real.
that people don't know. Like when
I was in
you know
shock
what I mean? Like
in
when
the
your
crib.
life changed and like those couple of things that happened amongst those 48 hours of
Unbelievable, man. I was in the fucking, I was in the crib for 3 days straight. I went to the jewelry store that I always go to in Queens, Coliseum, you know what I'm saying? I went in there at that time and I went to all the jewelry store. I'm like, how much is that watch? It was like 55,000, that's the such and such. I'm like, I could buy that shit right now. I'll buy 2 of them shits if I want. But I was scared to do that shit. You heard? I was scared. I'm like, nah,
Yeah.
55,000, you're not spending. Why would you spend? Would you ever spend 55,000? Nah, why you gonna do it now? Stop, see what I'm saying? Back in Hollywood. But I'm like, it's my money. Shut the fuck up, nigga. You need another day.
Yeah.
I go to the other shit, ask some shit. This shit went on for days, bro. My family was like, can you just buy something? I was like, yo, I'm bugging. They're like, yes, like just buy something, buy a chain, buy yourself. And I went in there and it was a wrap. But that was the problem. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I went in there, I bought that one watch. I was like, I'm just gonna buy the presidential rollie for it. And that was a wrap. I
Word.
bought 9 watches in a week. I spent over $1 million in the Diamond District.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mazda, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's my brother, it's my boy, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
shout
shout
out
out
to
to-
Watch the Drip. Shout out to everybody that sell jewelry on 47th Street, man. Fuck out of here, man.
Man, shout out to the Black Jesus piece.
Crazy, right?
Yo.
Shout out, this Frankie Diamonds though.
Huh.
It's Miami, man.
Yeah.
I mean, Frankie Diamonds is a veteran OG in the game. You know what I'm saying? He came over with this piece and I seen the cop it. You know what I'm saying?
And I saw that you and Busta Rhymes was going back and forth online, you know, said about the jury.
Yeah, shout out to Busta. But
and-
you see, he
and
got
to
the, come
even
on,
be,
son.
to even
He
be
went crazy,
somebody
man.
that's in the class to be able to compete with jury with Busta Rhymes
No, but
is insane.
listen, I mean, this is what we do in hip hop.
For sure.
Rappers, pay attention. Busta Rhymes is one of the people on
Oh yeah.
the seats up there, that I'm
Oh,
saying,
yeah.
the MVP seats and all that.
Slick Rick.
So,
For
Busta Rhymes, when he was talking shit to me, and he always does, when we go at it and stuff like that,
Yeah.
I just compete, but at the end of the day, he's always going to be one of my GOATs. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the GOAT want to rumble, we can rumble, you know what I'm saying? But he's one of my GOATs. I respect him, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, me and him, we from Brooklyn. So me and him, and we're both Taurus.
Oh,
So we got that energy.
Okay, yeah,
we get
yeah,
together, it's going to be what it's going to be, but it's a movie. But I got a lot of love for Busta Rhymes. He showed me a lot of love. He, at the end of the day, these guys are like coaches, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he's a good mentor, good dude.
Yeah.
My,
Word.
bro-
Nah,
my
that's what's
brother,
up.
man. And he's God body too, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure,
you know.
for sure. What's something that you would purchase, you know, back when you didn't have much money, that you still purchase to this day? It's like a guilty pleasure, or maybe it's even a food that you eat or something like that. You know what I mean?
I eat pizza every day, man. I love pizza. It's my favorite food. You know what I'm saying? I can't eat it every single day because of my diet these days.
Yeah.
But I'm pizza mania.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shice Bubs. And then, you know what I mean? I got a TV show coming out too.
So you'll never get too upper echelon for a good slice.
No, the right slice.
Right.
I'll go to the hood, granny spot, wherever I gotta go, where I know is that real, you know what I mean? That real pizza, man. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But shout out to Shice Bubs. We got 2 bites on the way. That's a little show we're gonna do.
Word.
Yeah, we got a pizza review show. I love pizza. We gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Break it down.
Nah, that's what's up, man. Faith it till you make it.
Damn.
That's
Sound like Pepsi, man.
yo. I mean, but that's such an important.
It's brand name, man.
But that's so important, you know what I mean? Like that mantra is so important, because even before you know, can receive, you know, these gifts, you know what I mean, that God has for you, you gotta like have that faith so that you know how to handle it when it comes. How did you get that faith? Because you've overcome so much adversity. So like how were you able to lock in and
Faith it till you make it.
keep that route?
People at
Stay
home,
on that
listen, not fake it till you make it. The legend has it that, you know, somebody knew about faith it till you make it and they switched it up on us. Fake it till you make it. I don't know why they told people that. That's so fake, it's so false. Faith it till you make it is just putting your faith in the Most High and letting God guide you to where you need to be. Period. Well, 5, how you do that? Get on your knees and pray. Stay consistent and tap in with God. And follow the signs and the energy. And you'll be all right. But you have to stick with faith.
Yeah.
So faith it till you make it, shout out to my boy Smooth, Philly, you know what I'm saying? But faith it till you make it is something I've been pushing forever. And that's my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even down, I want to say this to you, shout out to EMG, even down with EMG, which is what I'm doing now, which is very crazy. This company I'm with, some things are just destined.
That's empowerment movement.
Yeah, empowerment music group. That, some things are just destined to be. You know what I mean? Can't write certain things. Shout out to DJ Hoop Kid and Jeff and Todd and everybody, DJ Pro, Ski. But this is like a divine thing with me. I don't know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of the things that I know I'm somebody, I'm doing some shit.
For sure.
People be looking at me like, what's 5 Mike's thing? No, but I'm just living my life. I don't fuck. But I know I'm supposed to be here doing this.
For sure.
I make sure I'm on these platforms. I don't know what everybody else do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? I be fucking smoking shit. But at the same time, I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna do what I know I want my daughter to look at.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna say the things I would want my son to look at.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying? Motivational stuff that when I'm out of here, they look back like, nah, Pops was talking, or the young generation can understand. Because we really did some stuff. And we not, Empowerment Music Group, drop records, what we're doing right now, it's unbelievable. For real. This company hasn't been that long with this label. And we're making some incredible moves. And it's not about the money either. You know what I'm saying? We're doing stuff that money can't buy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a big thing, man. 2025 is gonna be crazy.
Word.
It's great. If it's 2025 now, it's crazy. If this is in 2025, it's lit. You know what I'm saying? But shit crazy right now, man. I'm hyped, man.
Can you speak on the importance of empowerment and, being a leader and being a person in position and being able to empower your team? Because you have a team.
Yep.
And you've empowered your team to be able to be strong like in their different areas.
Yep.
How important is that as you continue to grow and elevate?
Don't be a hater, man. Don't be a sour apple. I hate that. And I don't want to say hate because that's hating too. Yeah? But don't be a person like that, man.
Yeah.
You gotta, when you encourage others, you get blessed. And that energy, that someone will encourage you.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta bring people up. That's what I'm saying about high vibrational music and movements. You gotta bring people up. You see somebody down, you gonna be like, damn, you down, son, you bum ass nigga? And if you do say that, help that man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Put him on. You know what I'm saying? If you're not going to put him on, then shut up. Because high vibrations is empowering. It's something that we should do as human beings. Real talk. It's like humanity is just, you should be able to want to help your brother.
Yeah, for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? Unless they're a bad person, fuck them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if they're a good person and you have the opportunity and you vibing, make the connection. And all it's going to do is help you build your ship, you know, your building bigger.
Yeah.
So I feel like in Empower Music Group, we just trying to do something that hasn't been done before. I feel like we're doing something different with the media.
Yeah.
And Drop Records is determined righteous, outrageously popular. So, and we empower them.
Yeah, word. Nah, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. What you got coming up that you excited about?
Cool J record, you know what I'm saying? All night long, featuring Jim Jones, produced by DJ Who Kid. We got the Dr. Dre record coming out featuring Akon. I have a whole album coming out with Who Kid. And I have a whole, this album before the album, you know what I'm saying? Major mixtape, we bring back the mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Then I got the droppers in. It's been long awaited, it's been a year. They waiting for it, but I also wanted to make sure I ain't just put out just some joke shit and niggas think it's a game. So I took this whole year, the 2024, to build up the hype and build it where it need to be. So 2025, I'm gonna really contend, put up my second album, and we're gonna see what it do. And I got Busta Rhymes on there, Big Daddy Kane, Freeway.
Yeah.
You know, the list goes on, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Diddy Bot the Boss. Shout out to my boy Fredo Star. You know what I'm saying? And Lord Nez, amazing producer. And also though, I'm dropping this joint called Escape from New York, featuring Diddy Bot the Boss.
Yeah.
This video's out of here.
Yeah.
It's an amazing video. It's basically the fake rappers gotta get the fuck out of New York. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's a dope mini movie, video, thriller type shit. And that comes out tonight at 12 o'clock.
Word.
Yeah, so I hope if y'all see this video, go look up Escape New York. And if you see it next week, when you see the video, you see this clip, go check out Escape New York. 5 Mike's Diddy About the Boss, man.
Nah, that's what's up, man. How do you stay motivated to continue to reach your dreams and even have, you know, new, bigger dreams when from the outside looking in, it seems like you've achieved some of the biggest dreams that a lot of us, you know what I mean, dream
I
of.
actually have a problem with that right now. I don't feel like I did much. Word. I'm telling you, man.
But that energy is what keeps you
I've
motivated
been
to
saying that shit
continue
for
to
days. I
work
don't
like
feel
you
like-
were when you were broke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I got so much stuff I want to do, man. Like, you know what I mean? I have
Yeah.
a lot of, I did
That's
4
what's up.
movies in 2024. They all come out in 2025 too.
Yeah,
4 films. And I don't feel like no actor.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting no awards yet, man.
Yeah.
I ain't getting no stamps yet. So I got a lot of work to do, and I'm just on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no time. I don't know. I feel like I'm just getting started still.
yeah.
Facts.
Word. No, I can dig it, man. And speaking on high vibrations, what are some things that you do to keep your vibrations high? You know what I mean? Because every day is something. You know what I mean? Like we always, you know what I mean? Something comes across, you know, our life every day. You know, life is always lifing. You know what I mean? But how
I'm
do you?
crazy. So I have my moments.
Word.
I had a breakdown in the car the other day. I cried. Somebody, you know, I remember going, shit crazy. And somebody was like, whoa, 5 Mike's is crying. I was like, I ain't cried like 5 years. Shut the fuck up. But I have made a point. Sometimes the motivators need motivating.
For sure.
Because every day you can't be perfect.
For sure.
We're human beings.
For sure.
But I try my best to be like 98%.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I can't do 100, you know, we're human. I want to be 97, 98. So, I don't know. I don't do drugs. So that's my drug.
Word.
That shit, my adrenaline, God gave me adrenaline, man. My
Yeah.
shit's pumping. And, I use that. And my motivation is my daughter. You know what I'm saying? My
Word.
legacy, my Aunt Carmen.
Yeah.
Like, I want to, I got shit to do, man.
Yeah. Nah, that's what's up, man. I joke with my therapist. I said, man, I know you need a therapist after you deal with me in my sessions because I be throwing so much on you. We
That might be
laughing
true,
about
though.
that. And she said that she, not for me, but she does have a therapist.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Because
Like, 'cause-
sometimes the therapists need therapy too.
For sure,
You know what
for
I'm saying?
sure. Nah, that's
some
what's
real
up,
shit.
bro. Nah, that's what's up, man. All right, so your song Baking Soda Bars.
Whoa, classic.
With Big Daddy Kane. Man, definitely a classic. Can you tell us what was that like working with that legend?
Yo, first of all, shout out Big Daddy Kane. Working with Kane was like a real life movie, surreal film. Shout out DJ Pro Fluent, you know what I'm saying? That was, shout out Lord Jamal. That whole situation was incredible. Like, we went to Big Daddy Kane's house.
Word.
And like, Big Daddy Kane's house, when you go in there, it's like, you feel like a player. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything. You start seeing Grammys and all things, you're like, what the hell? You know, it's crazy. And then, that was just like a TV moment, man. We went and we recorded the record. Big Daddy Kane cooked for us.
Word. Okay.
No, this nigga cooks food that's like the most spiciest on flaming hot Cheeto stuff you could ever eat. No, seriously.
Like that? Like
no, like it was so hot that I thought they tried to do something to me.
Like that hot chip challenge where they get you to eat that one chip and
I'm
then
talking
you
about like we were all casually talking. He's like, "Yo, I made some fish," and he slid that shit over. We were all eating this shit. I went like this, bro, and I was like, "Fuck." I looked at everybody like, why the fuck would this be this spicy, yo? Everybody think it's spicy. I'm like, no, nigga, this is unbelievable. And he's like, a little spicy. And I'm like, no, Kane, this is flaming hot Cheeto fucking spicy, man. So Big Daddy Kane, he can cook like a motherfucker. He's like a chef.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the fuck, he maybe I don't know.
Yo, so did you rap before eating this spicy ass food or after? Because I couldn't even imagine being able to rap.
Nah, I rapped before.
Okay.
And then we ate, but it was crazy. But that was like I said, I feel like a big kid in there. You know what else he did while we was there? It got like 1 million views. He did a freestyle. I like taped him and like he started, first his son rapped.
Yeah.
His son was hot. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's a little junior fire. You know what I'm saying? All right. And then Kane was like, what? The beat came on, he started rhyming right there. And I taped, I put it on YouTube, got 1 million views. But that happened there too. I'm telling you, man, certain stuff you can't explain. Like Big Daddy Kane, it's like iconic.
Yeah.
So I was happy and blessed that God put me in position to work with Kane. Still respect him, look up to him.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
No, for sure. And you've been in a dope position to be able to work with a lot of different legends and a lot of our rap heroes.
Yeah, I don't know how this happens though. Some I do, but some stuff I don't know, man. It's just like, I don't know. Like, some shit is God's doing it, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I just try to make sure when the opportunity comes, my verse is fire.
No,
I'm waiting for,
sure.
you know, they talk that shit, but you ain't hear 5 mics do no whack verse, man. You ain't, or 5, yo, come on now, you ain't gonna be on the track with what's his name now, come on. Like, nah. I'm representing whether I sold records yet or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm holding down for MCs and hip hop and the culture, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be a part of it, man.
Word. No, that's what's up, man. You got any shout outs you want to give, bro?
Just want to give a shout out to the whole hip hop, man. Everybody in the hip hop community that's doing their thing. Everybody that's pushing rapping, music with substance. Salute to the whole hip hop. Salute to TS, whole TS. Salute to Fat Joe, you know what I'm saying? Salute to Jeff Tar, EMG. Ski Money in the building. What's up, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Shout out DJ Pro Fluent. Shout out Don J. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
At the end of the day, we got a lot of music coming. We got a lot of shit going on. I mean, salute the whole Atlanta too. Salute the whole South. I'm born in Texas, man.
Yeah, word.
Yeah, I'm a Brooklyn boy, but you know, I moved to Brooklyn when I was 3 months, man.
Word.
I was born in Texas, man. You heard? So salute the whole South, man.
Yes, sir.
Word.
Nah, that's what's up, man. Hey, man, and shout out to you for coming through and blessing our
Amazing
new
interview,
series.
man.
Yeah, and
You know what I'm
coming
saying?
through and blessing our new freestyle series.
Yeah, you said
Freestyle
you liked it. It was so fast. I don't know what I said, man.
You killed it, man. So
I appreciate you saying that.
And we gonna let them comment on it when
Yeah,
it's
you're
up.
gonna let them comment, man.
Yes, sir.
You know they're gonna comment.
Oh
you
yeah,
heard?
for sure. But man, 5 mics. Appreciate you pulling up,
I love
man.
respect,
Jumping off
man.
the porch with
Peace.
us. Yes, sir.
Drip check, been my fitter, get your bitch wet. Fashion trendsetter like the Dipset. Drip check, been my fitter, get your bitch wet.